It's hard to believe. I agree with you.
No, really started working after that one full glass of water. It's amazing.
Isn't that something? This is a trick.
It's not a trick. Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yes, there's a difference.
There is.
Here.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That your product works.
Hello, I'm Dr. Leonard Nell, a retired orthopedic surgeon. For more than 30 years, I practiced as an MD in my own orthopedic practice. My practice could be considered both conventional and non-conventional. I've always believed that as physicians, we should treat the entire patient holistically, treating mind, body, and spirit. During my career, I performed thousands of total hip and total knee replacements, plus a vast number of other surgical procedures which one encounters in an orthopedic practice. That would be considered the conventional portion of my practice. The non-conventional portion involved dealing with painful musculoskeletal conditions. And to deal with my patients' problems, I would regularly borrow from other disciplines. Back in the early 70s, we had already incorporated in our practice such things as biofeedback, manipulation, meditation, using vitamins, teaching our patients nutrition, and also teaching PMA, or positive mental attitude, which I felt helped significantly in the healing process. After President Nixon's visit to China in 1972, I became very interested in acupuncture. We were hearing stories of how effective acupuncture was in controlling pain, and I felt that I could possibly use it as an alternative to using the strong narcotics that we were using for pain control at that time. I found acupuncture to be an excellent way to treat, and for over 30 years, I used it on my most difficult patients. My lifelong research into all types of treatment has convinced me that the future of medicine is energy medicine. Which brings me to this amazing tool, the LifeShield Pocket Laser. This little laser has over 2,200 frequencies programmed into it. Frequencies which are used to restore balance in all living things, both plant and animal. If at this point I proceeded to tell you what the LifeShield Laser does, you wouldn't believe me. It would sound like snake oil to you. Too good to be true. How could a laser this size and so inexpensive do so much? And I really couldn't blame you. It is difficult to understand. The LifeShield Laser really has to be experienced to be believed. The frequencies in our laser restore balance both energetically and physically. The physical balancing is easy to demonstrate, and I perform this demonstration thousands of times in the young, the middle-aged, and the elderly, always with good results. What if I looked you in the eye and told you that within several seconds I can improve your balance 100%? You'd think I was crazy. Well, 85-year-old Helen was walking with a walker or sometimes with a cane. I gave her a glass of water with the LifeShield frequencies, and she was immediately able to walk without the aid of her walker or her cane. The result was absolutely incredible. So what does balance have to do with health? Everything. Living in our modern world causes us to be imbalanced. Our sedentary lifestyles affect our postures to make us literally imbalanced. Our modern diets, high in sugars, high fructose corn syrup, and preservatives, low in fiber, and cooked in microwaves, cause imbalance. Our polluted environments filled with multiple toxins and pesticides and smoke, and a multitude of negative frequencies such as high tension wires, cell phones, and Wi-Fi all bring about more imbalance. Your blood actually changes form when you are exposed to negative energies, causing imbalance. Restoring balance is at the core of restoring everything. Yogic masters knew this long before I came up with the LifeShield Laser. Yoga is practiced to balance the mind, body, and spirit. Our laser also affects negative energetic influences before they can adversely affect the body. This can easily be demonstrated using kinesiology, which is a form of muscle testing. If something with a negative energetic signal, such as sugar, which is negative to everybody that I've ever tested, and if the sugar is brought into the biofield of the body and the muscle is tested, it will test weak. If we then take the LifeShield laser and shine it over the sugar and retest the muscle, it will test strong. This is a test that I've used on thousands of individuals, always with the same results. All of us strive for balance in our lives. Our bodies strive for homeostasis. And when our bodies are brought back to their original balanced state, we feel the difference. All of these people did.
Deterioration of the cartilage in my knee, so any kind of exercise, running or anything like that was extremely painful after the fact. I got your laser and I've been using it religiously, and I can now go out and run a 5K with no pain.
Heel pain in my foot. You did the laser on the heel of my foot for a couple minutes and it is amazing. I'm still like flabbergasted.
Gluten issues and wheat issues for about 10 years. The only way I could pretty much relieve myself would be to take a prescription medication. So now that I've got my laser and I've been lasering all the food before I eat it, I've had no problems eating anything gluten or wheat.
And I've had Parkinson's disease now for about 3 years. I was stumbling, walking. I couldn't walk really. Since Dr. Lanny has lasered my water, I am so much better, about 100% better.
The laser, and you treated me with it, and later that night I had a track meet, and at my track meet I threw personal records every single throw in the shot and the disc, and it went up by a whole foot, and I hadn't had practice in 4 or 5 days.
And how you could take a laser, actually activate it into a small bottle of water, and then I drank 2 or 3 swallows, and he said, you will see a difference in your golf game. Hate to say it, but I've never had a perfect game, but I had one of the best games today of golf I've ever had.
For the last year and a half easily from a cervical facet arthritic condition. For the last 3 or 4 days, certainly, I've been using that laser on myself. One of the things I have not been able to do for the last year and a half is play golf. And voila, I've played 2 days back-to-back golf.
I practice yoga every day for 1 or 2 hours. I have a balance. Before drinking the water, it's good. After drinking the water, it's almost perfect.
On just about every case I have. This ability to deliver the frequencies in a laser pen is unique. I have not seen that before.
I had frostbite a week ago, Wednesday, on 4 of my fingers on my left hand and 2 on my right. And after it being lasered, within, I don't know, hours, my feeling came back in my finger.
Yesterday I went to the gym and I always do an exercise with my arms and I always pull up like 25 kilograms. And yesterday I did it with 45 kilograms.
I invite you to look over the comprehensive information that we have on our website, which is www.lifeshieldlaser.com. If you have any questions or doubts, you can contact me through the contact link on our website, and I will get back to you personally. My goal is to raise the consciousness and the health of the world, one person at a time. I would love to hear from you.